The world is built on gates, high walls, heavy locks, and toll booths for every single bit of human knowledge. The elite want you to believe that if you didn't pay for it, you don't deserve to know it. They want the wisdom of the ages locked in a vault where only the chosen few can touch it. Aaron Swartz was a giant who didn't even realize how tall he stood. At 14, when most kids were chasing distractions, he was building RSS. He helped create the very foundation of how we consume information today. He was there for the birth of Creative Commons. He was a co-founder of Reddit. He wasn't looking for a payday or a yacht in the islands. He was looking for a way to make the sum of human knowledge available to every person on this planet, regardless of the thickness of their wallet. He saw the injustice of the PACER system, where the public is forced to pay to see the very court records their taxes already funded. He liberated millions of those documents, but his real sin, in the eyes of the state, happened at MIT. He went into a utility closet and plugged a laptop into the network. He started downloading academic journals from JSTOR. These weren't top-secret blueprints. These were scientific studies, many of them taxpayer-funded, hidden behind paywalls so high you'd need a trust fund to climb them. He didn't want to sell them. He wanted to give them back to the world. But the Department of Justice doesn't like it when you break the locks on their library. They saw a brilliant young man and decided he was a trophy. They didn't see a visionary. They saw a target. Even when JSTOR themselves didn't want to press charges, the feds refused to let go. They hit him with 13 felony counts. They threatened him with 35 years in a cage and $1 million in fines for the crime of being too efficient at downloading PDFs. Carmen Ortiz and Stephen Heyman hounded him with the full weight of the federal government. They wanted to make an example of him, and then he was gone. Found dead in his Brooklyn apartment just weeks before his trial was set to begin. The official story is suicide. They say the pressure was too much. But I've spent my life looking into the eyes of the people who run this world, and I know how they operate. Aaron wasn't just a hacker. He was a leader who could mobilize the masses. He had stopped SOPA. He had the power to break their control over information. Do you really believe the most powerful government on Earth would just let a man like that walk away? Or do you think it's more likely they decided a martyr was less dangerous than a living revolutionary? When the state decides you are a threat to their monopoly on truth, they don't just put you in a cell. They find a way to make you disappear. And they make sure the story they tell the public fits a neat, tragic narrative. Aaron Swartz was a light they couldn't dim through a courtroom, so the light went out.
Ask yourself who benefited most from his silence. The answer is never the one they print in the papers.